What's up, everybody? Before this video begins, I have to make a quick disclaimer to warn everybody. So I don't know if you people know that in the trading community there's a lot of scams. Somebody is going around impersonating me and they're impersonating other people. And before you decide to send any money to somebody or do anything like that, just understand we do everything through our private website, our public website, tradegameofficial.com. If the link is not there or it's not on one of our official social media pages, then you should not trust it. We do not ask people to send money. We do not DM people to ask them about anything pertaining to spending any money. We do not promote through the DM. We do not try to sell anything through the DM. And most importantly, we do not DM people first because we consider that spamming you. If you decided to follow or like or comment on the video, we appreciate you. And then out of respect for that, we will not DM you. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Enjoy the video. Oh yeah, we here. Salute. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time of the day it is you watching this video. This gonna be a good one, man. So let's get straight into it. You already saw the topic. 40 hours and followers. A lot of y'all are going astray. Y'all not sticking to the plan. So I'm here to correct it. I'm here to coach y'all through it. Listen, there's something that I learned when I was at my job. It was a competition there because we made a decent amount of money, right? So a lot of people will compete with each other there. It's like who could have the best lifestyle, which is okay with me. If you work hard, you should live good. But a lot of people will have apartments, some will have houses. So the people with the houses thought they were better than the people with the apartments. But then the people with the apartments had better cars than the people with the houses. And it was a back and forth. The people were leasing cars, so they had new cars. Then you had the people who were buying houses, so they had regular cars. And it was just a back and forth with these guys. And one thing that they all had in common, none of them were rich. And this is not about getting rich. This is not about being rich. It's about understanding that you're not going to get rich working 40 hours a week. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with taking care of your family. Ain't nothing wrong with providing for your kids. I seen dudes work 20 hours overtime a week. And they still came home and came to work with the same thing that the other guy who worked 40 hours came home with. They thought in their head that saving that 20 hours was going to do something. All it did was get you approved quicker for debt. See, people don't understand that too. You work 40 hours, you work 60 hours. The guy who got more time on his check is going to get more debt. So the people with the mortgages was working 60 hours and trying to keep up with the lease cars and the rented cars and the notes and all that. And it's cool to do what you got to do. But the problem was what I just said. At the end of the day, you didn't have more than the guy next to you working next to you. I remember a guy told me, I was driving a Tahoe. It was an older model Tahoe. It was 2004. I was driving a 1999, the one that Biggie was in. And the guy said to me, because he had a 2000 Lincoln. Nothing special about his car. But he came to me and says, hey man, don't you think it's time to upgrade to a later model car? And I'm like, why? For what? What am I upgrading for? The car that I got is fine. So the car gave me problems and I upgraded to a year or two later. The car gave me problems. I upgraded to the latest model Yukon Denali. I had TVs in it, RAMs, everything, Xbox in it, all that, right? These people started treating me very differently because of that car. I was the same person. So I realized that there's clubs and there's followers. So people follow, influence. So having the cars, yeah, I had new cars. Yeah, I was pulling up to work in new cars and stuff. And people respected you and treated you very differently when you was the guy with the new car. And it made me realize that, yeah, people follow. So I want y'all to understand that this is all a facade. This is all a game. It's all a box. Don't fall into the box of thinking that 40 hours and followers is going to make you rich. Just because you go to work every day and you save a couple dollars and you follow somebody that's talking about making money, flipping money, that is going to make you rich. What's going to make you rich is just seeing something that is making money that you can do and doing that. Now, yes, that's a form of following, but at least you're following something that you know that you can do. You know when you see something in your heart if you could do it. So if you want to be one of these people that's going to work and follow people, you're never going to get rich like that. So I wanted to make a video to talk to y'all and tell y'all that. Stop following people so much. It's okay to follow someone and be entertained by the content. So I'm trying to be that person, because a lot of this stuff that you're following is a facade. A lot of the people in my job who were working 40 to 60 hours a week, they were very unhappy. They didn't like what was going on. So just be careful. All right? Yeah, pardon me, man. I'm leaving the office, so I said let me finish this video before I go home because I feel so tired. I've been overworking myself. So yeah, I want to get back to what I was saying about this because it's important. A lot of people don't understand that it's everything is about how people can make money. And sometimes you got to realize if you're working 40 hours, you're working to make your boss rich. And sometimes you got to realize if you're working following influencers, you're following to make them rich. It's not always about you per se when you think you're doing something to benefit your life. So be careful with that, because a lot of this is grifter stuff where people are just monetizing you to make money off of you. So please understand that you know, you gotta start looking at this stuff for what it is and not what you think it might be. A lot of y'all are following people that it's not in their best interest to actually teach you how to trade, because simply put, if you learn how to trade, then you're gonna not need them. And they want you to be on this monthly subscription plan, this yearly subscription plan. I saw recently some people were attacking this guy. They sent me the videos. I'm not getting involved in that, but they were attacking him because he had a subscription plan that he canceled. And that's the thing about that. And you know, if a person is getting, like I said, and I'm not gonna beat a dead horse with this, I'm just gonna say it. If a person's getting, let's do the math. Let's pull out the handy dandy calculator. All right, if a person is getting, let's just go on Google. If a person is getting 200 people to pay $4,000, right? 200 times 4,000. All right, that's a great number. If a person is getting 200 people to pay $4,000, they're making $800,000 off of you. Okay, so that's what people are doing with this yearly stuff and all this lifetime stuff, and then they come up with some reason to close that service down. This person made $800,000 in 1 year. Now, do you think trading is going to get you $800,000 in 1 year? It will at some point, but not for most of us. Even me, I haven't had an $800,000 trading year yet. And a lot of people have breakdowns that make that sound easy, but I still haven't had it, and I'm profitable. So why would I come on here and start capping and lying to y'all? So I'm gonna let you know now, hey, trading is the hardest way to make money from trading. How about that? So it's easier to come on here and charge y'all and make y'all into monthly and yearly subscribers. You know, with my robots, I could make my robots where you rent them per month. I could have did that too. Don't think I couldn't have did it. Don't think I couldn't put it where every month you had to make a payment to continue to get the robot to work. I could link the robots to Discord so that you have to pay the Discord service in order to get access to the robot monthly and yearly. You know, the subscription plan that was presented to me was $1,000 a year for the robot. And then after a year, you got to pay another $1,000. So I charge y'all one fee and y'all get the robot and y'all get to do whatever y'all want. And don't think I don't know, because I had a lot of arguments with people I know personally about doing that. So it's all about influence and following. And like I said, realize when you're at work, how many people you know at your job that got rich from working 40 hours. Think about that. And I'm not saying it to say it's bad, because you got to take care of your family and stuff. You need to pay your bills. But the only people I know from my 9 to 5 that I work with who got rich, because I saw people get rich, all of them got rich one way. They hit the lotto. I know people that hit the lotto. So I want y'all to really start realizing, yo, this is not about 40 hours and followers. You know, because a lot of people are following influencers, not realizing these influencers are putting you on a hook for a subscription service, and that's how they're making money. And this is not to hate, it's just to wake you up to understand what's happening with y'all. So really just look around. When you see a follower, influencer, pardon me, you're a follower, I'm a follower, we're all followers. But when you see an influencer that you actually like what they're doing, that's the person you follow and you stick to. Now, if you can't get access to that person, even though you pay money, that's a red flag that, yeah, you're in that, you're being corralled. because this person just wants your money. They don't even want to talk to you. Now, if the person's interacting with you and you're paying them, you're getting your money's worth right there, because they're giving you access to them and you can ask all the questions you need to ask. And no, that's not a nod to me. It's just in general, because when I was trying to learn how to trade on YouTube, a lot of the YouTubers that are popular, when I hit them up, DM'd them, messaged them, commented on their videos, if you look back, you'll see that I did that, and they didn't respond to me. They never responded to me. So I said, what do? Do I just spend my money and then not get a response? Some people, I spend money with them and they still ain't respond to me. There was one guy, I had his course. It was in the Facebook group Bootleg. I felt bad because the course to me had value. So I went and paid what the course was worth to the trader and messaged him and hit him up. He never even responded. I even told him, I said, yo, I'm paying you because somebody bootlegged the course and I felt bad about having a copy of it. The guy even said, yo, well, thank you, good looking. He was just too busy getting that bread from me. And I saw how a lot of these influencers were acting when I seen that. And I said, no, I got to do something about that. I got to make sure I provide a better service and I be more genuine about what I'm doing. That's why I seem a little bit different with me versus them, because I was you. I used to be in those comments trying to get a reply on questions on learning how to trade. Yo, I want to learn how to trade. The motherfuckers was the best I would get is a link sent to me to buy something. That's why when people ask me, I don't do that to them. I'm like, yo, I got services. Do you want some services? They say, nah, just, and then that's it. I don't want to just start hitting y'all with, yo, pay. Even though I do take time to respond to people. So understand, man, you're not going to get rich from working. You might not even get rich from trading, believe it or not. The most wealthy people I see in the trading industry right now are the people that's selling shit. And the people I know that's making millions of dollars from trading, they're not online. I know trader, like I got a personal person I know that's making $1 million or trading. He is not on social media. He's not. I got another friend, he's on social media, he sells jewelry. He's a trader. He doesn't promote his trading at all. He uses his money from trading to fund his jewelry business. He sells watches and you know, Rolexes and stuff. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I don't think he's gonna see this video because he's too busy making money. So I wanted to make this video and finish this video because I was on the roof of the office. I said, let me finish this video because I really want to get it out there to y'all to really start unlocking y'all, because y'all got to realize that a lot of what you're trying to do to get to that next level is really kind of a sham. They're not really going to let you learn enough in trading to be independently from them, because then they don't make no money. Now, you start posting prop firm challenges and withdrawals, that's a win-win for them, because then it gives credibility to the person that they are. Outside of that, though, they don't really care as long as you keep paying that fee every month. As long as you keep paying that $75, that $100, that $150 a month, that $120, whatever the number is, it is what it is. But just know that when you see that, when you see these people charging you like yearly to get into something and all that, those people are making a lot of money off that. I promise you, that's where the majority of their money is coming from. You see them make them super purchases. So I just wanted to make you understand what the truth is, so that y'all don't feel bad when y'all go through the trading journey and then you become profitable like me, and you be sitting up there like, well, how come I still don't got enough to buy this $400,000 car? It's because you're not charging people $100 a month. You know what I mean? That adds up. Y'all don't realize if you get 4,000 people and charge them $100 a month, how much that is at the end of the year, and it adds to what you make for the year. Now, on top of being a profitable trader, how much more extra income is that? So ain't nothing wrong with extra income. You know, t-shirts, I do the t-shirt thing. I sell robots. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. I always try to give value, because when people buy the robot, I want you to buy it as an investment, knowing that you're going to always be able to know what's going on if you have one of my robots. But because I don't have the influencer portion down, it becomes a problem where not too many people listen. I'm sorry, I got to look at this. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, this lady went by, she had on the craziest top. I was like, oh, that's how you're feeling? That's how you're feeling? I'm willing to listen, look, and watch. But I digress. Yeah, so that's it. I don't really got much to say other than that on the topic, because I usually be rambling on and getting into other pockets when I talk about topics, but I'm trying to keep it more on point so that y'all can get the information. Do remember the sale on the new robots is gonna end. I think next week is definitely the last week. Oh no, it might be now, right? Let me see. Yeah, tomorrow's the last day. So if it ends tomorrow, it ends on Sunday. So anyway, today's the last day. Put it like that. But anyway, yeah, man. I just want y'all to know that be careful, because a 40-hour work week is the biggest trick, man. I thought about. I said, yo, nobody I know that worked a 40-hour work week ever got rich. Nobody did. So it's about your goals. Do you want to really get this money? If you really want to get this money, you're gonna have to do a side hustle on top of it. You gotta do something extra. Nobody does it that way. You gotta hit the lotto, something like that. As far as trading, same thing. These traders are making a lot of money off the subscriptions, and that's how a majority of these purchases are made. Especially if you look at the track record of how many trades they take and win and how many they lose. You know, this week when I posted my live trades, I showed y'all how much I was making off one account. And at the end of the week, it wasn't bad, but was it a lot? It's not a lot of money like people would think. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. And I'm giving y'all transparent numbers so that y'all can really start seeing these things. I'm getting ready to pull off, that's why I'm putting on my belt. But I'm giving y'all the transparent data so y'all can see and do the math for yourself and understand, so y'all don't beat yourselves up, so y'all don't chase dreams and rainbows and things, that fairy tales. You know what I mean? You can stick to your dreams, have your goals, but I'm giving you the data so you know how to approach those better, because the real numbers are that 9-to-5 workers do not get rich from working 9-to-5s. Majority you won't. You know, I don't care how much they pay us an hour. I was making 30 something an hour, and yeah, I was making 80 to 100K. Some years I was making over 100,000. Some years I made under. Majority of those years was under, but still, I still did it. And you know, I worked for 21 years total. 24 credited 21. I could tell you, with all that overtime, it was never gonna make me rich. Nah, what I made in a year, I could have a month in trading like that. I could make 100K in a month. I could make 100K in a week if I go real crazy, but I'm not a high risk trader, so I won't be making that kind of money. And I came to accept that too as well, because people always ask me certain things about my trades, and I'm like, look, a lot of y'all are into this thrill seeking, high risk. Oh, I made a trade for 20 pips, 20 lots, I made 20,000. But that day you have that trade that goes against you, which the market will do that, and because you get this big head and you enter that trade and you forget, hey, this is a liquidation trade, and you on the bus with them, and you know the bus hit the wall, the bus crash, you gotta hope you could even walk after that. And if you can, you're gonna be beat up for so long off that bad trade, you're gonna be like, damn, I should have never risked that 20 lots. So I don't even want to start picking up bad habits like that. So I'll stick to my one lot, maybe 2 or 3 lots tops, and I'll trade that way. But like I said, my psychology is too valuable to me, and it gets shattered when I take those big trades and lose like that. And I just got to a point where I'm not gonna do it, because I don't want to risk throwing off my psychology and I start missing trades, or I lose so much. And a lot of people don't talk about this too. I lose so much equity that I don't even have enough equity to really trade how I normally trade. I've had accounts that I beat down so bad that I could no longer enter trades because I didn't have the equity. So I had to start trying to build up my account. Once you get into that, now you playing that game of your psychology getting thrashed, because if you every time it don't build up, you're gonna start feeling like you did something wrong, like you're a piece of crap, and you're gonna just start having all these things in the back of your head that you don't want in the back of your head, I promise you. And it's gonna mess with your psychology, and you're gonna be getting back on the horse so that one good trade that you get that adrenaline rush from. So please, man, just understand the reality, man. Slow and steady wins the race. 40 hours and followers is not the way to go, man. If you think you want to get rich, it is okay to be a 40-hour work week, man, and pay your bills and take care of your kids and family. I'm not ever going to talk bad about that, because you do what you got to do to provide. But like I said, I'm giving you the data to get to that next step, and a lot of people, they don't want to really be transparent and tell y'all that, because then you become unlocked. And once you get unlocked, you're going to start not subscribing to all of these things that you've been subscribing to, going to the store, and you're just going to start becoming very independent of all of the nonsense. And that's what people don't want. They want y'all to be gung-ho and naive and playing into the system of, hey, I'm paying for my favorite trader to put me on. And that's really not what they're doing. You're just putting them on. So hopefully that don't come off like hate, because to me, when I say it, sometimes I feel like it's coming off like hate, like hey, why are you talking about these people's establishments? but it's really because people don't know that that's what they're doing, because you're tricking them. And that's the part I have a problem with, because I hate when a person gets on this platform and start talking about, hey, I just bought this chain, I just bought this house, I just bought this car, and then when you go look at their links, they're selling the service for $100 a month and they have 3,000 people in there. And then when you go look at their trade progress, what's the number one thing you hear? The number one thing I hear from those dudes is that they take little trades and erase a lot of trades. Everyone I hear is taking trades and erasing losing trades out of their group and trying to make their win rate up higher, when actually that's not what it's about. Like me, it's about formulas. If you take my signals, anyone that's in my signal service, y'all saw I just had a whole full free week of signal service, right? Y'all saw what my formula was. Take those little small risks, and when you get those breakouts cover those losing trades. You see, because it's really about having a formula. It's not about all that other shit that these people try to talk about, oh, I'm gonna do this trade and I'm gonna do that trade. No, it's about formula, because you're gonna win and you're gonna lose. Your winners gotta be bigger than your losers. It's just, that's the bottom line. I saw a kid who was winning 3 out of 10 trades and people was making fun of him, but they didn't even realize what they were seeing was, when he was losing, he was risking 10 pips, he lost. He was risking 10 pips for 100. Something along that line. I forgot his actual pip count, but it was like when he lost those 7 trades, he lost 70 pips. So when he won those 3 trades, he had 300 pips. So in total, he was really walking away with 230 pips at the end of the week, but people were making fun of him for the 7 losing trades, and I realized that his formula was so well put together that even when he loses, he was winning, because he was losing 10 pips and he was risking those 10 pips for those breakouts, and those breakouts was, well, one trade covered all the losses and put him in profit. Then he had 2 other trades to add on top of that. You see what I'm saying? So it's really about the mindset and just knowing these things, because if you know these things, then you could do better and counteract better. So I hope y'all appreciate the content and the value and what I'm giving you. And if y'all want to see more videos like this, I've been posting these videos, these type of videos in the, I was posting these type of videos in the members tab. All right, so I'm gonna end the video here. Y'all be good. Peace.